locked up. Away they race in the Maple Leaf Stakes. A very nice line, and one of the best out is Angelou in the centre. Ridden hard here, Il Malocchio to go through towards the lead, and showing up on the outside, Transients coming across under restraint to go up towards the pace deep on the track. Showing up is also Creative Kairos, so 3 across the track, and the grey Creative Kairos gone up alongside Angelou, and Transient bowling up on their outside, and as they hit the wire has the neck in front, and that trio by 2 lengths to Il Malocchio, and up on the outside is Money for Row. A length and a half away came Dreidel, and on the inside is Crystal Glacier, a true pace being set here in the Maple Leaf, and getting in behind them, Charges dropped, Owens Tour Guide, 3 wide Silent Causeway, and last is Peace Seeker. Transient's gone out in front and had to work to get there from the outside. Shows the way by a length, Creative Cairo. On the rails, Angelou third, 2.5 to Money for Road, is making ground on the trio. And on the inside, Il Malocchio, followed by Crystal Glacier, mid-pack with Dreidel. A length away, Charges dropped. On the inside is Owens Tour Guide from Silent Causeway, and starting to edge up is Peace Seeker. Transient trying to take a breather here in front, but shows the way by a length to in second, Creative Cairo, and Angelou sailing right back on the inside. They're out by about 3 lengths to Money for Row and Il Malocchio. And then came on the inside Crystal Glacier, the outer Dreidel. Behind them, Charges dropped, Owens Tour Guide, Peace Seeker, and last, Silent Causeway. Racing along to the 3/8, and Transients in front, and shows the way by a length, Creative Cairo, Angelou. On the inside, Il Malocchio finishing on, as is Money for Row as they pick up the pace, and 2.5 to Crystal Glacier, and Charges dropped is running on. Out in front, still Transient has done it pretty well, and Transient by a length, Angelou poking up on the inside as heads turn for home in the Maple Leaf, and then Creative Cairo, Il Malocchio, and down the inside, Crystal Glacier. Transient in front. On the outside, Angelou coming to challenge. Angelou getting within a half a length, and down the outside, Il Malocchio. Transient in front, trying to hang on here. Angelou on the outside, ranges up, and Il Malocchio on the outside, and Angelou go on, and Il Malocchio is going to break through and win. Il Malocchio wins the Maple Leaf. Second placing has gone to Angelou, third Transient, and a gap away fourth, Silent Causeway. The time 2:2:55.
You're going to flight line. That's where you're going, sweetie. We're going to flight line. Okay, Franco, come right across, right across. Right there, go. That's great. Keep your head lighter. Keep your head lighter. Whoa. Just go over there. Over here, Don, over here. Yep. Okay. There you go. Okay, hold it. Keep his head my way. Hold it right there. Let's see, Ed. Much better, Ed. Congratulations, everybody. Okay. I love you.
Yeah, the Johnny Walker's winners and closure, and this is a true story. So Frank Melly is the owner of this horse, and his dad used to work for the LCBO, and he actually has a Johnny Walker's hat on right now. So it was a sign of things to come, perhaps, as Il Malocchio wins it, joined by Marty Drexler, and we obviously have Frank Melly and his dad Sebastian as well. Marty, I wish I could be a horse whisperer and talk to this one, because some days she's been bet and she just hasn't performed. But today she brought her A game. Can you put your finger on why she ran so well today?
First of all, I think she's enjoying the cooler weather for sure. She had a couple of little setbacks during the summer. I also thought she got the perfect trip today. It was a perfect setup right from the beginning. She sat just off the pace. There was a little bit of pace to run at. She stayed ground. The rail was good today. So I think it just really set up for her.
She is a horse that is as tough as nails to it. It just seems like whatever you throw at her, like for me, for example, I thought, maybe she just didn't transfer from 3 to her 4-year-old campaign, but she proved me wrong here today. Did you still have confidence that she still had some winning races in her?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she trains every day. She doesn't miss, she's just been always on, like all summer. She's been good. She just, some days, like in the heat, she struggles a little bit. So in this weather and the type of track that we have today, I think she enjoys that.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Let's now bring in Frank Melly. Now, Frank, no word of a lie, it's his birthday tomorrow, turning the big 5-0. And if you watch the race replay and you hear a guy screaming right around the 3/8 pole, it's this guy right here. I think you're probably louder than our track announcer, Robert Geller. I admit I got egg on my face with this one because I thought that, maybe your best days were behind her. How confident were you coming into this race?
For some reason, I was very confident. It was the distance. The 1.25 miles I thought would really help her, and the cooler weather. I knew she had a really rough summer, so the cooler weather was the key, I think.
Is she the best horse you've ever bred?
She's the best horse I've ever bred. I've only bred like 4 or 5. We're on a roll.
Well, can we maybe make a visit to Flightline? What do you think?
We're going to Flightline. Did you see? We had the number 4. Flightline. You want this one.
And what does it mean to you to have your dad with you to watch this?
It's fantastic to have my dad. I really miss my wife here. She's an important part of all the horses. I mean, this is her horse. So she took care of this horse from day one at the farm. So special shout out to Cheryl.
Well, of the 4 you've bred, this is a pretty good one. So congratulations.
Congratulations. Thanks, Frankie, for working for me tonight, bud. I love you.
Way to go, Frank. Job well done there. Il Malocchio, the evil eye, does it in today's Maple Leaf Stakes.
And 20 cents.